So this week was a singing challenge. Ooh, honey. Hey guys, it's your girl Ayesha, and today I am giving you your All-Stars roundup. It is episode 2 and it is a singing challenge this week. Now, let me tell you, I was surprised by some of the girls in there. Like, some of them, they have got some serious pipes. Others, not so much. And the thing is that, like, I don't mind it if you can't sing, but don't be all like bigging up yourself as if you are the world's greatest, Gia, and going on as if, like, your stuff and that you're amazing, because you ain't. But anyway, I'm not here to be dissing anybody. I'm just here to just give you my 2 pence on the show. For those of you who are new to my channel, hello and welcome. Nice to see you guys here. This is the part of the channel where I like to do reviews on Drag Race. I'm a big Drag Race fan. And of course, as All Stars has just begun, honey, I am so here for it. Or should that be, honey, I am so here for it. Okay, so let's talk about the vocals that we heard in the show. Monique, honey, I did not know that you could sing. Girl, you have got those pipes. And do you know what? I love the fact that, she does have these sort of big visions and big dreams, as Monet was saying. But, Monet was saying how, well, she doesn't execute them as well as she sees them in her head. I disagree. Like, I think Monique is flipping fabulous. So, yeah, I was totally living. When she hit that high note, I was like, yes, girl. Go on. I do think that Monet redeemed herself after last week because the vocals were a little bit on the shaky side. But this time around, she's more rapping than singing. But yeah, she's a really, really good rapper, and I really did like her verse. And yeah, I think that she was definitely a lot fiercer this time round. Up next, we have Pheromone, who's just gonna moan into the microphone like she always does. Honey, listen, child, you do whatever it is you need to do with it. Like, if that's what you need to do to get by, if you need to fake it till you make it, then honey, you can do that. Seriously, like, I don't know where she was going with that. She makes me laugh. It's true, she is fully feeling her Britney Spears fantasy. I was kind of waiting for Derek Barry to just sort of like come cruising in and be like, girl, no, step aside, this is my gig. I don't even know what accent that is, by the way. That's just my like generic American accent, so I apologize wholeheartedly if I'm offending anybody, but I can't help it. It just slips out. Next up, we've got Gia. Gia. I'm sorry, I wasn't impressed. I just wasn't. The thing is with Gia is that she thinks that she is everything. And it's like, okay, you're pretty, but like, what else? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, she bigs herself up to be so amazing, and it's kind of disappointing what you get. Because her voice is just so sort of whiny and I don't know, she annoys me. And I tell you what else I don't like about her is the way how she is stirring the pot. I'm gonna get more into that later on, but that girl, man, she's been really horrible to Farrah. Like, there was no need for any of that. But anyway, more on that later. Let's just talk about the singing. I wasn't really impressed. What did you guys think? I mean, to me, she just sounds like a whiny fly or something. Like, just no. I'm a woman who does drag, but don't confuse me with those hags. Manila's face, the way she looked up like, excuse me? And even Latrice was like, you calling me a hag? Valentina, I had absolutely no idea what she was saying in her verse whatsoever. However, the last note, I was very, very impressed. I didn't know that the girl could sing. She has range. I thought it was pretty good. And you know what? If I didn't understand all the rest of it, but I got that last note, then yeah, it's a win for me. Manila, I was a little bit disappointed with, because even in her VT, she was saying, I love to perform, I love making records. This should be easy for me. And I was expecting her to really bring it, because yes, she is a proper performer. Like, triple threat and all the rest of it. But this time around, like, I don't know if it was nerves or what, but she was just really, really like into herself and just wasn't really giving it everything that she had. So it was a little bit lackluster for me. Even Latrice was all like, what's all this? If you fail, get back up. If you fail, like, it was just so, what's it all doing here? Get out of your throat. Push it. You know what to do. Come on, Manila. I'm wondering if anyone actually played any drinking games as soon as Stacey Leigh Matthews was in view, because the amount of times that she came out with, ooh, Henny, like if I drank, and I never have, so I don't even know what alcohol even tastes like, but if I did, I would be paralytic by now. I'm pretty sure she probably got paid like $10,000 for every time that she slipped in, ooh, Henny. She must be a billionaire by now. But anyway, we all love a bit of Stacey, don't we? So the groups were judged on how well that they included Stacey in their acts. Now, Monique's group, I don't know, looking at the rehearsals, they were looking a little bit on the messy side, and I think that Farrah was really struggling. Maybe she was still a bit knocked back from last week when she slipped and she fell on her ass. I don't know, but it seemed a little bit of a struggle. I'm not quite convinced. And as for Trinity's group, I'm sorry, but like, I just felt like she wasn't really being listened to. She's the team leader. She should be the one who's choreographing everything and sorting everyone else out. And everybody was just chucking in their 2, 5, 10 cents in. And it just looked a hot mess. Both of them just looked a hot mess. I didn't know who was going to win after watching those rehearsals. Okay, let's talk about Gia and her attitude. There is no reason for you to be going and egging up yourself into Monique's business with her team and trying to nitpick and figure out whether or not Farrah is the weakest link. There was no reason for that at all. Okay, so you two had beef. Fine. Either deal with it with each other, like away from the workroom, or when you two are just like, you know, just on your own in there, or just let it go. You know, like there was no need for that. She was deliberately starting to stir the pot, trying to get Monique to say bad things about Farrah. And then she just ran back over there to her while she's trying to get herself ready and was all like, well, according to your team, you're the weakest link. What? I have to say though, Farrah did really, really well, because she did her very best to remain cool, calm, collected. She's just there trying to get her makeup done. She's not trying to start a fight. She's not trying to break down into tears as she always does. You know, she was really, really strong, because Gia was prodding and stirring and everybody could see it. Monique could see it. Everyone could see it. Nobody was happy with it. Man, Gia is very quickly becoming like my most disliked at the moment, and it's only week 2. I'll tell you something that I love from Farrah. It was when she was saying to Gia, I don't really understand your reason for bringing this into the workroom while we're getting ready. It seems opportunistic of you. And then Gia was like, call it what you want. It is what it is. Opportunistic. Sure, honey, I'm here for an opportunity just like you are. Yeah, well, some of us don't have to force storylines to get the airtime. Ooh. Okay, so now we are onto the runway. Now, I am fully aware that I completely forgot to talk about Rue's outfit from last week. It was very nice. Anyway, this one, whoo, girl, I could have snatched that off her immediately. That was absolutely stunning. The silver and the gold together, and like the bits on the shoulders that were all coming off here, so sharp, so angular. Oh my goodness, she looked absolutely gorgeous. In terms of the actual challenge, I definitely think that Trinity's team did do better. They just seemed a lot tighter. They looked a lot better as well. I really did like pretty much all of their outfits, really. Trinity had this whole sort of like femme-butt look going on, which I was absolutely living for. And her rap is really, really good. Like she's a really skilled writer, I think, personally. Again, though, Manila, performance-wise, a little bit lackluster, the same as it was in the rehearsal. You know, she didn't really stand out for me that much in that performance. Latrice did stand out, because let's face it, you can't miss Latrice. But yeah, I thought that she was great. And Gia, you know, as much as I don't like her, you know, she was all right, but I loved her jacket. I did kind of want to have her jacket, but I just don't like her attitude, so I'm not really favouring her at the moment. I do think, though, that Stacey could have been used a lot more. I feel that she was kind of just like head bobbing in the background, and then suddenly she comes to the front and she's lip syncing a little bit, and then she kind of just, you know, blends in again. So yeah, I don't think that they really utilised Stacey enough, personally. But that being said, I did prefer their performance more. Valentina did really well in that as well, actually. I really loved what she had on, that gorgeous red catsuit and her hair up like that. She did look absolutely stunning. And again, I still couldn't understand what she was saying, but she was really selling it with the way that she was moving. And yeah, again, the high note, she slayed it. I loved it. Okay, so as far as Monique's team go, I think that their looks together looked a bit messy. They didn't really sort of go. I don't know if it's just because they were all just sort of focusing on being individual characters rather than having some sort of theme where they all kind of looked similar. I don't know. It kind of didn't really mesh well together for me. Naomi looked amazing though. I loved her pink fur coat. Absolutely gorgeous. And the legs though, I think that they definitely used Stacey a lot better. Like, she was included in everybody's verse, which I really liked. And yeah, I just felt what I really liked about it actually was the fact that they came to her every time they were doing their verse. They all sort of gravitated towards her, interacted with her, so like you kind of didn't forget that she was there, whereas in Trinity's group I forgot all about Stacey all the time. But yeah, I definitely think that Monique's group could have done a bit more tidying up. And poor Farrah, honey, oh dear, she can't dance, can she? Let's just face it, she just can't dance, poor thing. I see what they mean about Monique's jacket. It was a little bit clumsy coming off. I probably would have kept it on, really. I think that it looked better on. Once it was off, it was kind of, I don't know, like man in a bra sort of thing, because she has got quite a sort of masculine frame in terms of like her muscles, especially on her arms. So I don't know, it kind of reminded me a little bit of, what's her name, Milan. You know, whenever Milan would like take off everything and it would just be like, but you're just a dude, do you know what I mean? So it kind of lost that femininity for me once she took the jacket off, personally. Monet, I thought that she looked really funny, and you know, I felt that she brought a lot of character to her rap as well, so I really did enjoy that. I thought together they just looked like, I don't know, maybe a kind of rip-off of the Spice Girls or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, a little bit more finesse would have been nice, but still an enjoyable performance. Okay, on to the full-blown runway. Now, Gia's dress was absolutely gorgeous. I have to say, I was a little bit gagged. I was like, okay, you might be quite a horrible person, but I do need your dress in my life. It was this gorgeous, like, hot fuchsia pink gown, really well fitted, sort of like a mermaid fishtail at the bottom and all these beautiful crystals going up it. And I thought, absolutely stunning, wonderful. And then Latrice comes in and I was just a bit like, oh, girl. Like, she looked stunning in that all black. It was just like a walking black diamond. That's how she looked. Beautiful from head to toe. Everything was black, everything was sparkling, and she just looked absolutely gorgeous. I loved it. For me, my favorite was Manila. That ice queen statuesque thing of beauty that you had on. Oh my god. Like, everything I saw in that dress was everything I wanted to come out of her on stage. Like, that was just this woomph of personality, all in a dress and in a wig and in some jewelry. But it didn't really come out of her on stage. But she was definitely shining on that runway. She was by far the best. I mean, for goodness sake, the girl had rhinestoned armpits. Like, it doesn't get better than that. I've heard of glitter armpits, but rhinestoned armpits, listen, that is some serious dedication. Absolutely gorgeous. Trinity's outfit was lovely as well. I really liked the sort of play of textures. So you had like rhinestones and crystals kind of dripping down on one side, and then the other side you had this beautiful, gorgeous like red drapes, and then you just had like one whole leg on show. It was really nice sort of silhouette that it gave her. Her hair was beautiful. In fact, I think it was the same color as my hair at the moment. But yeah, she looked absolutely stunning, and I loved just how sort of slowly and elegantly that she strutted down the runway. Absolutely beautiful. Now, Valentina's dress was really pretty. However, I don't quite know what that funny bit at the back of it was. Like, I wasn't sure if she was then gonna open it and it was gonna just go woomph and become like a big massive flower or something. But it didn't. It was just kind of a little bit pokey at the back. I didn't quite like that part. But I thought that she looked beautiful, and I really did like the flowers in her hair. It complemented the dress very, very well. Naomi Smalls' dress was alright, but I wasn't really the biggest fan of it. I don't know if it's just because like the big things, the big massive sequences looked a bit like CDs to me. Like I wasn't really sure quite where she was going with that. It looked a little bit too space agey for me. Regardless, she still sold it on the runway, but it just wasn't really my favorite. Okay, I know I said that Manila was the best, but I kind of like forgot how amazing that Monique looked. And I've just had a quick reminder. Oh my god, she looked absolutely stunning. The only thing that bothered me was the fact that her breastplate part here was darker than her actual skin tone, so it kind of, especially when she then took that bit off, so you could just see all this beautiful like crystallized like bodysuit, it kind of stood out for me because it just didn't quite match her skin tone. But that aside, my god, how brown cow stunning did she look. Oh lord have mercy, I'm just looking at it now. It's just this beautiful, stunning, all purple, all rhinestones. Oh my god, it's just gorgeous. The necklace as well was just stunning. Everything about it was stunning. I just feel that Monique is just really showing how much that she has grown since her season, and also how much that her bank account has grown, because honey, you have money now. Pheromone, as beautiful as she is, I just felt that this look was a little bit eBay. Like, I'm pretty sure that I've seen that dress on eBay. It just looked a little bit, I don't know, pedestrian, I suppose, for me. Like, you gotta do a bit more than just a sequin dress and just a feather boa. Like, you're not Christina Aguilera. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're a drag queen. Give me what I am used to from you. Give me more. Last but not least, we've got Monet Exchange. I am living for the fact that she's pretty much wearing the red carpet. Like, she looks absolutely gorgeous. Loved it, loved it, loved it. I thought it was cut very well for her shape. And even though it wasn't like fully encrusted in diamonds, it didn't need to be. It was just a really nice figure-hugging red velvet dress. And with that beautiful long train, it literally looked like she was the red carpet. I loved it. Now, can we talk once again about Gia? What is she doing backstage, stirring once again, trying to be all Miss Congeniality and being like, I think I really need to just go and just like apologize because, you know, I don't want that weighing over my shoulders, blah, 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 blah. It ain't about you. Listen, Farrah is there pleading her case to Monet. You know, she doesn't have a lot of time. They've got like 5-10 minutes before they've got to get back out there and lip sync for their life or whatever, right? So, like, it's just too much. It's actually too much. She went over to what's her face? To Monet and to Farrah, and she just totally interrupted. They only just started talking, took up the majority of Farrah's time. And you know that she did that on purpose, just so that Farrah didn't get a lot of pleading time. Man, Gia, just get out. Just get out. I can't stand it. I can't take it. There's no need for it. She's just stirring and stirring and stirring, even though she's trying to make out like she's being the goody goody, but she ain't. There's nothing good about her. Come out. I have to say though, I did feel a bit sorry for Farrah when she's there pleading her case to Valentina, and they've just made up. You know, them two are all like RuPaul's best friend race now, and it's all good. And then Valentina just sent her home. I'm just like, oh my god. I didn't expect that. I really genuinely did not expect that at all. But yeah, such is life. Such is life. She obviously thought that it was her time to go, because it certainly wasn't Monique's time to go. I wouldn't have put Monique in the bottom, definitely. But yeah, poor Farrah. It's a shame. It's a shame. I think that she did have more to give, but sadly it just wasn't her time. Gia needs to go out next though, because I'm getting sick and tired of this woman. As for the lip sync though, I mean, do you know what? That was fierce. Now, in my opinion, it kind of took a little while to get off the ground, but I think that's more just to do with the actual song itself. I think that Valentina was right to win because she just looked I don't know, she just looked more the part. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel that Monet's look didn't quite match the sort of feel of the song. That being said, that spin into a jump split, I don't think that we were ready for that. You know, and drag queens see this all the time. That's like a staple move, but everybody was gagged. Everyone was like, oh my God, because it was amazing. You know, it was a moment in the lip sync, and it really sort of picked up the energy as well. But I do think that Valentina did a very, very, very good job, and she looked absolutely stunning as well. I need that wig, actually. Girl, I'm gonna snatch it right off your head if I ever see you. So Valentina picked up the $10,000 and she just dashed Farrah away and just said, yeah, you're going home. After everything. Oh my goodness. I wasn't expecting that. But at the same time, I don't think that Monique deserves to go home either. So it is what it is. So there you have it, my darlings. That is the end of your All-Stars roundup for this week. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And yeah, do let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Are you guys watching All-Stars? Have you been enjoying it so far? Who's your favorite? Who do you want to just get lost? Who do you want to win? There's plenty of videos of it up on YouTube. Lots of people are actually uploading full-blown episodes on YouTube as well. So if you can't get it in your country, you can definitely get it on YouTube. So definitely do check that out. Hopefully you guys will be joining me again next week when I have episode 3. And yeah, it'll be lovely to get to know you all more as well. So do make sure that you are dropping your comments down below, because I do like to get in there and have a bit of a chin wag with you all. If you enjoyed this video, then please do give it a big fat thumbs up, and of course don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss another video. Take care, guys, and I'll see you all soon. Merry Christmas. Yes, I am filming this on Christmas Day, because that, my friends, is dedication. Take care. I'll see you all soon. Mwah. Bye.